Hey folks, I'm H2 and you're on the F3 channel. Hey, I wanted to get back on the channel here and give you an update on some correspondence I got from Bank of America. And I've posted this on a previous video whereby I had made some advance payments on one of my loans, one of my mortgages, and they gave me a heads up that there'd be some changes to the next statement. So I've received said statement here and was kind of surprised in what I found. And so in this particular statement, they've made some adjustments to my account. And I suppose it's good news. They've lowered my monthly payment something to the tune of $225. So before I was paying about $750 for this particular loan, and now that I've made some advance payments, they dropped the monthly payment to $526. So you might ask yourself, hey, how in the world? I've never heard of such a thing whereby a bank will reduce your mortgage payment without going through some sort of refinance. But this is what happened, and I suppose it all has to do with the amount of principal that's left out there. And without changing the interest rate and without changing the length of the loan, it drives the monthly payment down. So technically, I have $225 worth of additional cash flow every month on this loan, and there's still got 19 years left on this particular loan, but that's not going to happen. Come next month, this loan will be completely retired, giving me a positive cash flow from before of an additional $755. But I'm telling you this because it reminded me of something Robert Kiyosaki said in terms of his love for sports cars. When he wants to buy something expensive, before he looks at the price of the item, he looked for an asset that's going to pay for it. And I thought to myself, there's a lot of wisdom in that. And so if we did that, if we had that kind of mindset on everything, our finances would be significantly different. For an example, college costs. If you knew that your kid, that it was going to take $500,000 in order to pay for your kid's education, and let's just say you had $500,000, if you took that $500,000 and put it into an account, and then start drawing from it as they went through college, hopefully by the time they get out of college, the account would be down to zero, or at least you wouldn't have to take out additional loans for it. But that's one way of doing it. But what if you took that same $500,000 and bought an asset like a piece of real estate that would generate a monthly cash flow that would allow you to pay your kids' tuition bill? Now, what's going to happen at the end of their education? Well, what's going to happen is the kid will graduate college, and that cash flow will continue on and on until you get rid of that particular asset. And so you could fund additional kids' education, or buy a sports car, or go on vacation, or do a whole host of things with that particular strategy. So just something to think about in terms of how you save money, where you save the money, and just the whole mindset of buying an asset that's going to create a monthly cash flow to be able to afford the things that you want. All right. Hey, hopefully that'll help you. I'm H2, and I'm going to sign off.